2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they're just hanging steady. Middle of the pack, middle of the road. Call it what you want. That's where they find themselves.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The rim projectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the center position. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
And DB, with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, longtime record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland. What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And he nails the third. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the four major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Now, here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Allen. Pritchard against Ball. Got a hand on it. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Queta. Mobley with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Boston off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Outside, White. It's stolen by Allen. Here's the break. A kick out to Mobley. Back to Ball. Pass to Allen. Now Hunter from outside the arc. Tillman grabs the miss. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Now here's Brown. Clock at 4. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Pass to Hunter. That's up a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
Tough. Look at Brown with a chance for one more.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And it's tied up with that one. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a three-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle. There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell, even with physical defense. This guy just finds a way to convert.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Here's Pritchard. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Here's Brown. Here's Tatum. And he goes in for the dunk.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Here's Ball after the basket by Boston. Wound up there for Allen. Now Pritchard wants to get it to Brown and does. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Mobley. Mitchell against White. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. White against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Tillman grabs the miss.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
White looking around. White a screen on Ball. And White with the stuff.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Allen outside. Back to Mitchell. A steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Pritchard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Pritchard, no good on the free throw. And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. No rush, don't turn it over. and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at three, you take it.
Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Pistons in Detroit.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Well, Mobley very effective when he gets very good position on the interior.
The Celtics with the lead. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. It's stolen by White. Pass to Brown. Back to White. And White with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Boston.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
And so it's Boston with it. And here's Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 9 points.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Wade outside. Hunter against Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Snatched away. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And that one drops. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Ball with it. Pass to Mitchell. And it's Derek White with the rebound. Boston leading by 5. Here's Pritchard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up. Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate.
for the Cavaliers. Tyson's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Donovan Mitchell.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Porter. Pass to Merrill. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Celtics making a change here. Shireman's checked in. And so Merrill nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now Simons. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Pelicans. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
That free throw missing. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Porter's checked in for Cleveland. And he sinks the second. And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. 3-point lead. Shoots from the line, and the jumper is good.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
Here's Tyson. Still yet to score. Back to Wade. And here's Gonzalez. Porter with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. The Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in.
Number 52, Luka Garza.
Here's Simons. Shot clock at 5. Stolen away. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Good work there as it goes. Merrill's got 5 points so far.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Celtics leading by 3. Outside, Simons. With the drive, and the slam dunk by Simons.
That is downright unguardable. Simons knows when to go for it.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
Takes it inside. The shot missing.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Tyson. The rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
2 points. That one goes. And the Celtics lead by 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Porter with it. Still without a basket. Pass to Merrill. Nance a screen. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss.
Personal foul. Team foul.
Whitey's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 9, Darius Garland.
Celtics leading by 7. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Simons. Cans it from downtown. Simons has got 7 points in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Porter looking it over. Pass to Tyson. And they get it. And the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Left side, Simons. Here's Hauser. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Celtics lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Derek White. Also, Anthony Simons out there. Sam Hauser is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Tyson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. Hauser defending. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's the screen. 5 to shoot. Tyson now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Simons. Boucher sets a screen for Simons. Here's Minot. Pass to Boucher. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 7. He goes up again, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
For Cleveland, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Celtics making a change here. Garza's checked in. And that one misses. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And good that time. Jayson's got 6.
Boy, a very quiet start, but it looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Celtics leading by 3. Hauser the pass to Boucher. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You always see teams try to test Chris Boucher's physicality, but this guy's gotten stronger and stronger over the years.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Now, here's Wade. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Tyson. Boucher with the steal. Pass to Hauser. From 13, count it. Hauser's got his second bucket of the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Tyson. Hauser defending. Out to Wade. There's the triple. Boucher with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Porter's checked in for Cleveland. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Fifth is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Porter dishes to Allen. Pass to Merrill. Sinks the three-pointer. Merrill's got 11.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Porter against Simon. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Up top, Porter, covered by Simon. Now Wade. He has yet to score. Jayson with the bucket.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Hey, Boston, let's get going on for Celtics entertainment. And put your hands together for Celtics entertainment.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for Porter. And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin?
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. So it's the Celtics now. 7-point differential. White setting the pick for Brown. Pass to White. Back to Brown. It's stolen by Wade. And they're running. Here's Merrill. He's covered by Brown. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. Great showing for him last season. 5th in blocks, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Pass to Hauser. Stolen by Allen. Merrill with the ball. 11 points in the game. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Allen.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jarrett Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim and there is no Jarrett Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Pass to Tyson. For three, Mitchell. Mitchell buries the three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brown deciding where to go with it. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jarrett Allen, able to finish through the contact?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kate is checked in, and it's Tillman in for Sam Hauser. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. All comes in for Sam Merrill. Allen, no good on the free throw.
Boy, in the era of stretch bigs, guys that can go out to the three-point line and absolutely make shots, I love Jarrett Allen. He is an old-school center, folks.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by White. Mitchell against White. Mitchell right side. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling good about themselves at that point.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And Mitchell drops them both. Here's Brown. He's got 9. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Number 1, Jarrett Allen.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
White against Mitchell. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. They could use a bucket. With the clock winding down and finished off by Brown.
I mean, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Pass to Mitchell. Lined up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. So it's the Celtics now. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Brown outside. Inside. Here's Tillman. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Ball kicks to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. To the middle. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Allen's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Pass to Pritchard. Hunter against Brown. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. And they call an illegal screen here.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Mitchell. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock.
Simons, he's checked in for White. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Pritchard against Ball. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense. Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston.
Fourth team foul. Coming onto the floor from the Celtics, number 30, Sam Hauser.
And here is Ball. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 2. And the layup's good off the glass. Simons has got 4 points in the quarter.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley with the bounce pass. Ball kicks to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Hauser misses. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game, and they're moving it up. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Now Mitchell. 35 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. But really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
You know, coming into the league, we knew DeAndre Hunter could score. But Doris, what's impressed you most about his development?
I think Kevin just becoming accustomed to the league. We're talking about a wing that's long, that's athletic, that can defend at a high level. And now that his offense is growing, look out.
And he hits the first of 3.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. 1:15 left in the first half. Hunter against Brown. From 12 feet out. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Here's Brown. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Mobley inside. Brown on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a high basketball IQ by Evan Mobley. This guy uses the aggressiveness of the defender against him. Smart play.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Mobley, 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Well, Evan Mobley entered this league as a fantastic defender. But boy, are you starting to see incremental improvements on the offensive end. Look out, folks. Here he comes.
And the second free throw, good.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 13. Pritchard with the ball. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Ball. That shot missing. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. All right, guys, let's talk about our players of the week for both conferences. In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And Boston has possession. It's a 5-point game. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The Celtics shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Down, down low, covered by Hunter. Pritchard passes the drive. Clock at 6. With the fadeaway. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ball with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's White missing.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Here's Mitchell into the lane. Pass to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Tillman, covered by Mobley. Here's Pritchard. Hunter grabs the miss.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Hunter. To the inside. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Hunter, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's White. Here's Brown. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Cleveland leading by 9. Here's Ball. And the shot goes down. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Here's Pritchard. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, isn't that speak?
Now let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. Last season he played outstanding. First in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. Here's Keita. Pass to Brown. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Celtics passing it around. Pritchard from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Hunter. D right on him. Allen outside. Ball kicks to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter with a screen on White. For 3, Mitchell. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's a mark, and it's White missing. Cleveland with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Mitchell against White. Pass to Mobley. Here's Mitchell. This one for 3. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Left side, Brown. Looking to get back on track here. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Now the clock is dwindling, but Jaylen Brown says, don't worry, team, I got this.
Cleveland leading by 9. Pass to Allen. Back to Ball. And here is Hunter. Five to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Ball, no good. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. Here's White. He takes it in.
Soaring in for the dunk. Derek White, my goodness.
Here's Mitchell. 17 points in the game. Pass to Mobley. Now Hunter. Mobley a screen on Brown. Hunter the pass to Mobley. Allen in the post. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in. Allen's got 16.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
And here's White. He's got 15. Down low, deflects the pass. And here we go, Mobley heading to the hoop. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
On defense, Boston. They trail by 9 points. Pass the ball. Back to Mobley. Now, here's Hunter. Launches a three, and he's good on the three ball. 8 points for him.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Here's Pritchard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
First free throw is good. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Ball. Both free throws good from Pritchard. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Pass to Merrill. Mobley outside. Fires from 14. Again, Mobley missing. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Brown outside. Now here's White. 15 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Hunter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mobley outside. Pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Shoots over White. And it's Mitchell missing. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Here's Mobley. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Second, the Cavaliers.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. Sam Hauser comes in for Tillman. And Cleveland also making a change. Tyson's checked in. Brown finds White. Here's Hauser from downtown. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 16 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Einod's checked in, and it's Simons in for Pritchard. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Back to Merrill. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Here's Tyson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Celtics trail by 10. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Cleveland leading by 8. Now Merrill. He's got 11. Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Clock up 2 there. Simons has got 15.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Merrill with the ball. Wade outside. Pass to Mobley. Back to Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you see Evan Mobley developing those passing skills. What a nice look.
Here's Simons. He's got 15.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
The Cavaliers leading. Mobley a screen on Simon. Here's Merrill, covered by Simons. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Einad pulls it in.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
On the wing, Brown. Covered by Mitchell. Brown the pass to Simons. The rebound by Merrill.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Mitchell against Brown. Shot's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Boucher sets a screen for Simons. Pass to Boucher. Brown against Mitchell. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead get down to 6. That one coming from Brown.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Arrow on the wing, covered by Simons. Floats it up there for Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Here's Simons. He's got 17. Pass to Minot. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. intense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Cleveland leading by 6. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5. Merrill gets the bucket.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Hauser the pass to White. 3-pointer. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, that is exactly because Derek White commands your attention defensively, and defender just gets caught in a tough position.
And that one falls for White.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And he's good on the second.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And he nails the third. Here's Porter. Pass to Merrill. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in.
Cleveland substitution. Number 22. Larry Nance Jr.
Celtics trail by 6. Outside, White. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Porter passes to Allen. Back to Porter. Pass to Merrill. And here is Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's White. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they continue to control the glass.
In the corner, Nance with it. Back to Wade. Pass to Merrill. Back to Wade. 4 on the shot clock. A floater. Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 7. Hauser finds Simons. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Simons has got 20 points.
Man, lots of confidence on that 3 from Simons.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's the 3. Merrill can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Simons surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Boucher. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here's Porter. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. And Cleveland also making a change. Mitchell, he's checked in for Porter. Allen kicks to Nance. Wade, a screen on Simon. Here's Merrill. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Merrill's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Brown outside. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland leading by 7. Now Merrill. Pass to Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Simons. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Wade. Mitchell outside. Offline with his 3. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Simons from outside. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Allen, a screen on White. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Steps back. Left side, Simons. Up top, Brown. Wade is covered. To tie it up. Cavaliers with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Merrill with the ball. Screen by Allen. Merrill passes to Allen. Over Boucher. Allen, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Once Jared Allen gets rolling, this guy will keep the pressure on. He wants to be great.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And the basket by Hauser.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Allen outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Back to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, Simons. Pass to Hauser. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
All right, Celtics fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and it's Tillman in for Sam Hauser. And then for Cleveland, Evan Mobley's checked in for Nance. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Dean Wade. And Ball subbed in for Sam Merrill. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Ball no good.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Simons against Mitchell. Mitchell gets it inside.
Only the one made basket in the fourth. He hasn't provided them with a whole lot offensively.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's White. Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Tillman, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Inside, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, he may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 4. For 3. They get it back. Mobley. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, you get a sense of the long reach of Evan Mobley. Get to the offensive window and put the putback in. Nicely done.
Here's Cada, defended by Allen. Now White. Just 5 to shoot. Jumper is off. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That is his first foul of the game. Pritchard, he's checked in for Anferny Simons.
For Boston, number 11.
Cleveland leading by 6. And here is Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on White. Here's Mobley. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Shakes him. And oh, the way in, and he gets it done.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside ball. Hunter. The long shot, no good. Celtics have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Pritchard against Ball. Ball with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And he gets it to go.
I just love watching how he handles the rock. I mean, an ability to get to wherever he wants on the floor.
Here's the teardrop. That's off.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Allen outside. Here's Hunter. 4 on the clock. Now Ball with the teardrop, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Jarrett Allen.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wide up top. Now Pritchard. And get the 3. Mitchell against White. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jarrett Allen.